How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And I just got out of the walk-in clinic and I have a confession to make. And I guess it's all my fault, but if you're new around here, I had back surgery recently and they put me on some medication afterwards, obviously. One of those medications was gabapentin, and I am on it. And in my last video, I was talking about how I was slowly starting to wean myself off of it. And then I was also talking about having some discomfort in my leg, the same leg that I had my sciatic pain in before the surgery, yada, yada, yada. Long story short, this needs to serve as a little bit of a warning to people. And I mean, like I said, it's all my fault. But the fact that I am being so transparent and sharing so much of my life here online, that inevitably leads to people chiming in and giving their own opinion about things. And while everybody is free to do that and entitled to do so, the problem then becomes when the person, i.e. me, starts reading this quote-unquote advice and starts getting up in their own head about it. People saying that, oh, gabapentin does, it could be any drug, I suppose, but in my case, it's gabapentin, and people saying it can do X, Y, and Z. That got me worried. And then, of course, I did the next dastardly step, which was to Google it, and Dr. WebMD myself, not literally that website, but to research it and see. And then I figure, hey, I could wean myself off of this stuff. I don't need a doctor to show me the way. Well, it turns out I bloody well do. As I say repeatedly, I need an adult, or I just need to, calm down. I thought this was all I had for gabapentin. I was getting to the bottom of it, and then based on me absorbing all of this other information, I started to wean myself off of it by going from 900 milligrams a day down to 300, and then I get this leg pain. I'm not a doctor, but I have to assume it's probably related. And as I was walking into the doctor's office today, I looked at my bottle, and it says that I was assigned 2 more refills. So this bottle 2 more times. So I need, for myself, to stop listening to other people when it comes to medical advice. I need to just follow the advice of the doctors that I am working with in my life. So I guess it's just a warning call or whatever for anybody out there. Just go with what is happening with you and don't put stock on what other people say when it comes to your health. So while I appreciate all of the support and care that comes from the community, and I'm not blaming any of you, I'm blaming myself. I know better, I need to act better, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm back taking the gabapentin as I should. I will be doing the refills, and when I have my follow-up appointment with my surgeon later this month, I will talk to him about it, since he was the one that gave me the script. All right, now we need to move on to the main event of this video. Let's get Grace back over to Lucky and have a little bit of a chit-chat regarding what we're going to be doing. Sound good? It's very shadowy in here. My goodness. Well, that's funny. I didn't think it was going to get here so soon. I was on my way back to Lucky thinking that the package would arrive in the mail later today. I was literally driving past my mailbox and the alert popped up on my phone. So I've just sort of pulled a U-turn, as they say, not literally, but I'm heading back over to the mailbox, and then we'll go over to Lucky and have that chit-chat. Oh, what a time to be alive. Right. Let's hope I can find an adult to help me with this situation. Just wherever. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Appreciate that.
You're always welcome.
See you soon.
Yeah.
She's so nice and helpful. She doesn't even know she's helping this guy. I'm telling you, if you need a UPS box here in the city, this UPS store number 131. 131? Just 31. Number 31. They're great. feel so useless. Can't even lift things over 10 pounds, but in accordance with what I was saying earlier, listen to my doctors. All right, and light. Very good. Just running lucky. Not a lot of sun today. It's not a lot of solar charge, so we're just using the DC to DC charger. Top up those batteries a little bit. And all right, well, this seems like as good a place as any to have a little chit chat. Am I even in the shot? I don't know. Hi, Penny. Hello. Hi, how are you today? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah. Have a nice, cozy, cuddly day inside the tiny home on wheels? You betcha. You betcha, you betcha, you betcha. Oh, I know, I know, I know. All right, Dad's gonna do what he does, which is yap. Okay? All right, so as I mentioned, if you're new around here, I had surgery recently, right? And I had to go all the way to a town about 3 hours north of where I live. A town, it's a city. But I had to go there to have it done just because that was the availability that was available. And so, well, I could have probably struggled out of the hospital and into my tiny home on wheels and just stayed in the parking lot to recover. Instead, I asked a friend to say, hey, would you mind driving my house back? Right? So she kind of watched over my house while I was in the hospital overnight, and she drove me back and helped me get into the hotel so I could start my recovery process, which was very kind of her. And well, we had a pretty good time while we were up there, and we went out and we had a lot of really nice quality food and made, you know, some good memories and whatnot. A few days ago, I had the company LiTime reach out to me and say, hey, would you mind doing another review of one of our batteries? So if you're unfamiliar, Lucky's house battery is actually a LiTime battery. It's a 200 amp hour big boy, and I installed it earlier this year, and it has been performing like an absolute champ. I was running off flooded batteries beforehand, which got the job done for sure, but they require a lot more maintenance. And these LifePo 4 batteries from LiTime, I have zero complaints. The only hiccup I ever experienced with that battery is when my dumbass let the battery discharge too much, and then I put a huge load on it and just like tripped all my circuits or something. That was during a live stream too, I believe. Ever since then, I've been very good at keeping it charged up and not, you know, straining it too much. So when they reached out and asked if I would like to review another battery, my initial thought was, well, I already have one, I don't need another one. But then I thought it might be a nice way to actually say thank you to Amber for what she did. She's actually been dealing with some power issues. If you saw an episode a few back here, we charged up her batteries with my solar charge station in the back of Lucky here, and that worked fine, but she's running off a couple of 64 amp hour batteries that I gave her forever ago, and they're definitely on their last legs. They never really hold a voltage much above 12 volts, which is kind of scary. They're also AGM, which are middling in this day and age. LifePo 4 is the way to go. Those are the batteries that you can drain down to like 20% without concern, whereas every other chemistry battery, you're really cautioned to never go below 50%, which is just a pain in the butt when you're worried about it, when you're living in a tiny home, either on wheels or off, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to install this new battery in her van and see if it sort of helps improve her quality of life, especially since we're coming into the winter and I don't want to see her turn into an ambersicle, a frozen chick if her battery dies and she can't run her heater. So let's flash forward to the future, get that sucker out, and get her slapped into Regina. That's the name of Ambersicle's van. Come on. Oh my goodness. Look how cute this battery is. Wow, so this is the 100 amp hour mini. It's one of the smallest batteries I've ever seen, but apparently it's supposed to be just as powerful as any other 12-volt battery. I need to stop lifting it though. I just checked their website. It is 19 pounds. It's super light. Nice little LiFePO 4 battery here. That is super cool. And we are gonna get it set up in Amber's van post haste. Welcome back down to Fish Creek Park. There's Regina. Amber's squirreled away inside, probably cleaning up and staying warm because it's still a little nippy out here. It looks like fall for the most part when you see the snow and winter. Yikes.
So
Hi.
I'm so slowly getting ready.
Slowly getting ready?
Yeah, I haven't even put different pants on yet.
Those are pants.
Those are,
They're just sweaty pants. Look at this thing. Look how small it is.
Oh, okay. Well, from here it looks.
I know. I guess the way. I guess that way. But look at this.
Oh wow.
Right? Cute little bugger.
Ah, cute as a button.
There's your new power source that will keep you alive.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's take
So
a.
light.
I know, right? 19 pounds. So
19?
not too
Okay.
bad. All right. Let's take a look at her old setup and get some janky ass batteries out of there. All right. So she still needs to get ready. As you see, she's sweeping out her porch area there. So.
My house presentable.
Get presentable. So we're gonna put the top post batteries in that came, so they're ready to go. Actually, I wonder. Well, you know what? Let's just get these open first. It's been a while since I set mine up. Oh yeah. Right. So we're not gonna put these on yet because we got to put the actual loads on first. These just screw into the top of the battery. Super simple, right? They got little covers on them. Pop those guys out if I can. Come here. There we go. Super simple. Barely an inconvenience. Hey. I hear you. Bless you. Hi, Penny. Living your best life. All right, so I got both covers off. You know what? I'm going to grab my multimeter and we'll see the voltage of the battery straight out of the box. Hang on. Where has my voltmeter gone? It's called a multimeter. Penny, we might need a multimeter. That's redonkulous. There. Net. Huh. Wonder if it's in the Thule. Gonna have to investigate just a little further. Oh no, the situation's going from not great to worse. It's a lost cause for my multimeter. It's not a big deal. Like, that was just a curiosity on my part. However, I just had a brain moment where I was like, oh no, I wonder if Amber's charger, which is that, what is it, Mastercraft? Motomaster from Canadian Tire. That's her little battery charger. It's been fine for the AGM battery she currently has, but it does not have a LiFePO 4 battery, let alone a lithium battery setting. So we're gonna have to figure something else out. She's got a new charge controller, solar charge controller, which is great. We're gonna get that installed as well. But there's not a lot of sun in the sky today. So we may have to make a trip to Canadian Tire and, okay, stop the presses. I do not have to go. We just checked it. It's like $170 for one of those no-co chargers at Canadian Tire. Not on sale anymore because, of course, I do have 2 chargers in Lucky, one for my flooded batteries. Everything is, of course, sort of permanently or semi-permanently installed in Lucky, but I haven't been using that one for a while. So if we can extract it from this nightmare, then we should be able to hook it up to her battery. And I think it does lithium. It should. So, but I'm too big to be really getting under here. I got it disconnected because the way these battery chargers work is there's like a big brick. One end, there's a cord that goes out that you plug into like your wall or whatever. The other end comes out and connects to your battery. On that line, there's actually a quick disconnect or quick connect, depending on which way you're going. And so I've gotten that disconnected because the other end goes into my battery box, which is under here. Yikes. But it's now disconnected and the other end is free. So if Amber can squirrel her tiny little butt in here and use some side cutters, snippers, cut off the zip ties that I've used to like mount my wires, we should be in good shape. So there's no real way to film this and make it look good. So we're just gonna skip it. Or time lapse. How's it going in there? I can't even. Wait, oh, there's a thumbs up.
Hey, what's up?
There
Come
you
join
are.
me.
What?
Come join me, all. Why don't you?
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
A lot of room to work under here. Oh, see, there's my
little
LiTime
bit
battery.
Oh.
So the reason this is happening is because in order to actually get at all of my power stuff, the mattress needs to come out and the bed actually folds open for those that might not know. And that is not something we want to do today. It is, like I said, winter, so I've got a lot of blankets and stuff sort of stuffed by my rear. Well, Lucky's rear. Everybody just calm down. There's drafts back here and the stuffing of the blankets helps with that. We're not gonna be pulling all that stuff out today. So she's got it all sort of, she got it cut off and you're just putting the new one on.
Yeah, wait.
This is a very flattering angle.
Thank you.
We got Penny out here in her catio. Good girl. Let's go in here and see what we can see. Let me see, which one?
This one, the red and black one that are together.
Yeah. I'll be able to tell you in a second. I'm gonna do.
I thought this, that's like this one's connected to the freaking laptop. LiPo.
It's this one. See that one?
I see nothing. It's the light. Oh, that. Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
So let me just. Can I pull it now?
Yeah.
There. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, freedom. I mean, we're still gonna need to make a trip to Canadian Tire, but hey ho. Those are some noises happening. There we go. So this is the Noco Genius 26000, I believe. G26000. They don't even make this sucker anymore. This was the very first shore power battery charger I ever had. This would actually probably be better for me to use on my on my house battery. But I use the little 10 ampere instead, just because this one can be kind of noisy. But these are great for shore power if you can find one. It's also very small and compact, as you can see. The reason I'm making a big deal out about this is because we don't know the charge on that battery. There's not a lot of sun, and we got to be able to charge it up so Amber has a nice baseline to start from. So I'm thinking a trip to Canadian Tire is in our future. I hope they still make this connection because this connection is smaller than the one on my 10 amp. And that one's more popular, so I don't know. This may have all been for naught. So I want to get the battery put into Regina first before we go to Canadian Tire, because chances are Canadian Tire will take her old batteries just for recycle purposes. But if you're anything like me, you're watching Amber over here rearrange her van, and nope, she kind of stopped doing it now. But she's basically been doing the pee-pee dance, and the washrooms here are closed. There it goes. There's the leg shake. So we're gonna hop in Grace, grab the fat pussy, and let's go to the washroom. Great, you don't want to leave you here and come for a ride in Grace O'Malley? You betcha. You betcha. Go for a ride with you? You sit with Amber? There you go. Oh, he's a big kitty cat. And away. There you go. Penny! Hey, you on an adventure? Are we on an adventure to the Biffies? Yeah, good girl. Hello, good girl. Hey, you, where you going? Beauty on the fender flare? Do it. Look at you. Look at you, Penny. Penny and Grace. All right, we are back in action. Everybody feel better now? We're all relieved?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
And let's take a quick peek at the current setup she has in here. So come into Regina, take a peek at these batteries. So these are the two AGMs I hooked her up with last year. And yeah, they've been okay. They were just a couple of used batteries I came into, and I said, hey, we'll replace them with the one that was in here because it wasn't as good. They're just little 64 amp hours, so that's why they're not the best. But we're gonna them the F out of here, and then yeah, just throw that little guy in here. Man, you're gonna have a lot more space here.
I know, I'm super excited.
You know what we could also do, because these batteries are sitting on the floor, we could use the foam that came with the battery in the box and put it on it. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I have some foam too, so maybe we can double up on the foam.
yeah, just to insulate it, because LiFePO4's batteries don't like the cold. Don't like the cold.
Regina gets cooled on the floor.
Moving right along. All right, so super simple. I got those batteries out of there, not too bad. Got the old charger disconnected. That's not gonna be any use to us anymore. All right, Muscles over here got the batteries out, so excellent. And now we just gotta get the LiTime battery from Lucky to Regina. I can't lift more than 10 pounds. Hey! And welcome to your new home, you cute little battery you. We're gonna get you all set up real soon, but we are gonna look for that cable for the battery charger first. Why are you out here scratching? What's going on? You gotta use the pooper or what? Penny! Some people's kids. Anyway, we're gonna look that cable up, see if we can find it, because we've got this everything disconnected, obviously, including her solar. Her old solar charge controller is flashing red. You know that's how it means everybody panic! And then we'll have to look into getting that Red Energy one installed, but you could also do that one later down the road. My concern is just getting this battery connected and powered the F up. This battery is so light and cute and adorable, and oh my gosh. I like women. Okay.
I like this.
So we're gonna use this foam to set the battery into. If I use all of my arm strength, it should be fine. There we go. Hiya. Frick, this thing is awesome. And you could get like 5 or 6 of these and just stand them in a row and just link them all together in series or parallel or whatever and have so many amp hours. All right, LiTime, let's see what you got. So, slide this bad boy here for now. We can always reposition him later, no problem. Do his little arms. Oh, they do, look at that little strap, he goes down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got negative and positive, super simple, except your negatives are on the other side. So I'm gonna flip this around. Hang on, come here, you bastard. Why won't it? All right, let's do it this way. Ah! My sincerest apologies. All right, spin this bad boy around. There we go. Okay, where's his little strappy strap? There it goes. Okay, we can pull it on both sides. Nice. So, easy enough to get these on here. We're gonna do the positives first. Is your diesel heater thing lit up?
Yes.
Nice. Means full power ahead. Now these are 13 millimeters, so we got a little ratchet here. We're just gonna tighten these bad boys down. Super simple. It's stuck. I'm fine. Everybody calm down. Any luck with that thing?
No. Because there's no these charge like the controllers on these. These
Let me take a
are
pic.
bull.
Let me take a peek. Yeah, they're vastly different than the one I
They're
have.
so dumb.
Just trying to see the voltage on this battery. If only I had a multimeter. Go to Canadian Tire, that's what I'm getting. And then you know what's gonna happen? I'll find mine. Why can't you can't do anything on here.
You have to like hold down things.
Okay, so I had to turn a diesel heater on to make it work because Chinese diesel heaters. But I did find the voltage setting here once it's running. You can't get to it when it's not running. And now that we're here, we can see it has 12 volts. It was 13 when I first turned it on, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna see if the diesel heater turns on, and then we'll throw the charger on. And check this out. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not because we tried looking up the extension cable for this charger and no bueno so far. Again, I kind of expected that because it's a discontinued model. However, I have the Noco Boost Pack. I don't know which one. It's a big one, the 1000, I think. And it's just for jump starting batteries when they die. So it has its own little mini extension that plugs into the unit. And I've discovered it seems to be the same gauge. It's just not meant to go together properly. But if I do it properly, black to black, red to red, I can make a connection. Just not all the way, but that in theory should be metal to metal. Ooh, you know what we could do? We can use your VTOMAN. It's at 96%. Let's use Amber's other inverter and charge up her new battery, shall we? All right, so we're just gonna give it a go here because the charger itself has a battery level indicator on it that if all systems are go, it should be working. Welcome to van life when you only know what you're doing about 50%. We're gonna plug this bad boy. Oh wait, let's turn off your AC. We're gonna lose the light if I do that.
But you don't tell me I don't need to charge that anymore on things. This is my little battery pack.
Oh, your little bat. Oh, is this for your vest?
Yeah.
Heated vest.
Yes.
All right, let's get these on the battery and see if this works. We got ourselves a positive, and we got ourselves a negative. See, sometimes you need negative, people. All right, now we're gonna plug this into the VTOMAN. Yeah. Ooh, the light's lit up. All right, how do I do this? Power. Okay, we don't want AGM. We're gonna cycle. All right, I gotta hold to get to lithium.
Oh, do you?
Watch this. Ding. There we go. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, this thing just turned on. It's doing a battery check. Let's see, maybe that battery just low. Let's pull in. Let's take this light off.
Probably.
That didn't do nothing.
No.
It's pulling 30 watts right now.
Oh, no.
42. I mean, it should get higher. It's 26 amp. So yeah, this should pull a lot more than my little 10 amp and way more than your little MotoMaster one.
Right.
I'm just glad it's working and great. It's always nice when what you have on hand works out so well. This is totally jerry-rigged, but not in like a dangerous way, so we good. 238 watts pulling, 243 watts pulling. It's still saying it's only at 25%, so I think this battery's charge was quite low. So we can leave this alone, let this battery charge, and 469 watts. These van lifers need to go wash their bodies because we stink. But before you wash your body, you gotta put food in your belly. We done messed up, Ron. There you go. Didn't realize the pool closed at 3:30 today, so we're not gonna rush over there because, I mean, she doesn't want to rush, but I don't want to rush really through a shower and try to get it done in half an hour either. Make sure you grab your butt cushion and your van life compatriot. Get back to your beep beep. We're in a Jeep, and we're gonna run over to the mailbox because I just got an alert that I received a package. They also close at 3:30. Then we'll get back down to Regina and see how her battery situation is. With plenty of time to spare. Oh. Beep, beep, beep. So annoying. Hello, how are you? Good.
You call?
Huh?
Were you the one call?
No. Why did you have somebody call and hang up on you? How dare they? Don't they know who they're talking to?
Right?
Oh, look at that. We'll even be a nice guy and pick up Amber's package for her, too. Amber gets a little package. Look at that. What the what? Grace is now doubling this Amber's garbage truck for today. She got a few batteries to get rid of. And places like these, probably in your city as well, this is a fire hall in Calgary, has places where you can bring household chemicals, batteries, even bear spray to drop off. And they will take care of it for you. Because getting rid of those 12-volt batteries, do it properly. And we are back. Let's go check out somebody's battery situation.
It's still going. It's still going.
It's still going. It's still going?
It's 46%. Oh.
Wow. Could be limited by the VTOMAN. Who knows? The battery could also just be that dead. You never know. But 13.4, 13.5 volts, not so bad. Hopefully it tops up pretty soon. I'm going to go have a nap.
Yeah.
All right, we're sort of like squared away, squirreled away, hunkered down, whatever you want to call it for the evening. Amber's over in her van doing her thing. We'll check in with the battery in a while. I don't think it was quite topped up, but A-okay because those batteries are super reliable, like I mentioned at the top. That's what Lucky has, as you may have spied when we were underneath the bed ever so briefly there. And I've had that, well, I mean, not for quite a year yet, but zero issues. Aside from the one time I mentioned during the live stream when I let it drain too far. That's a big LiFePo4 no-no. Don't do that. Which is still weird to say because you can drain it so much further. It's just sort of a reliable sort of power source, you know what I mean? Like this lithium stuff, this LiFePo4 stuff, they're very good batteries. Keep them at a nice temperature, no problems, no maintenance, which is like a huge thing for sure. And I'm happy to have been able to help her out now. Those batteries that I gave her before were just, they work, they got, you know, they got her through and whatnot. But if something's just simply getting you through and you have the ability to improve it, why not? So anyways, like I said, we'll check in with her in a bit and we'll talk about some more LiTime stuff here soon. But I wanted to get to these packages I picked up. But even before that, I wanted to get to some toffee, white chocolate. Christmas must be right around the corner because everywhere I go, there's Christmas stuff. I don't know if this is exclusively a Christmas thing, but it definitely seems to pop up a little bit more during Christmas time. And these white chocolate suckers, I simply have yet to try. So, bone apple tits with white chocolate toffee. Well, that's all sorts of white chocolate and nutty. All right, so I got a card in the mail from Diane Huel. I hope I said that right, darling. Let's crack this bad boy open. Got a picture of a pretty little hummingbird on the top of the envelope. Very nice, very nice. Diane, aw. Hi, Matthew. I hope my package of toothpaste, etc. has safely arrived in Calgary by now. Ah, yes, Diane. Thank you very much. I did get your other package. Diane sent us some Tom's branded toothpaste, which was very kind of her. Thank you very much. I did open that up off camera a few days back, I think it arrived. Yes, she did send some toothpaste for myself and my kiddo, which I thought was very thoughtful, and a glow-in-the-dark bracelet, which was super cool for Brooklyn as well. So thank you again for the follow-up card, Diane. I appreciate the thoughts. It's very nice to know that you're keeping me in yours. Thank you again. What's in this box? I have a theory. I was completely wrong. Ooh. Somebody's trying to make sure I don't lose any weight. It's from Bill in Old Denver. Coffee Crisp Minis. Thanks, buddy. These are delicious, as I have... Well, I don't know if the minis are any good. I'm assuming they would be, considering they're just smaller versions of the big ones. And if you don't know what these are, because I think... Is this one of the things that's not in the States? I can't remember. There's so many things that you have, that we don't have, that we have, that you don't have. Eat a ketchup chip every once in a while. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate that, dude. All right. Now, real quickly, just to get the nitty-gritty out of the way, and I know there's a bunch of sensitive snowflakes out there that tend to get all uppity when I start talking about things that, you know, actually would benefit people from a financial standpoint that might be interested in the subject matter. So for those people, I will say, earmuffs, children. The adults are speaking now. So, LiTime reached out to me, like I said, and wanted me to do this promotion with the battery, and I thought it was a great opportunity to install it in Amber's van and to highlight them as a company and for their products that I actually truly believe in. I think they are great when it comes to your house batteries in your RV if you don't want to go the route of solar generators. And of course, what is coming up for my American friends? Well, it happens here too. Right in the middle, she's channeling her sister. Anywho, Black Friday is coming up real quick. And of course, like most places that want to get their name out there, LiTime is going to be having a huge Black Friday sale as well. So I'm going to link in the description of this video, Penny's tail, as it comes into shot. Good grief, lady. I will not be linking her tail. Her tail has no link. I will put the link to LiTime's websites for both America and Canada in the description of the video. And this discount code, I probably didn't get that exactly right, but right there, will get you an additional 4% off also on top of the Black Friday sales. So it's not a huge discount, but it's a little bit, and in this economy, every little bit helps for sure. Plus, these are already affordable batteries compared to like higher end stuff of like fighting birth, so to speak. So you can look forward to that when the Black Friday sale actually starts. I cannot remember the dates off the top of my head. I'll put the dates that those sales start right here for those that might be interested. And also they're going to be doing a whole bunch of fun stuff over there. Giveaways, a digital spin the wheel sort of thing and whatnot. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you're in the market for LiFePo4 batteries. It just sort of makes sense You dig? All right, Sally, you can take the earmuffs off now and get your thumb out of your mouth. It's the next morning, and look at what that solar charge controller's saying. How does it feel?
Feels like
13.3 volts.
feels like 13.3 volts.
Right? It's way better than 11.9. Look at that little LiTime go. We're gonna use her fridge right now, so make sure the fridge is, max. No eco mode or nothing. She hasn't had her fridge on in a while, so just make sure, maybe drop it to 0 or 1, maybe 1 degree. As long as you can go without freezing. Not that you have anything in there, right?
Yes, right.
Yes, right. Now that seems like you're hiding
Nobody
things.
wants to know my shame.
Oh, I see. All right, a little bit later now, getting back to the tiny home on wheels. Mind if I?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see what we got for, oh, well, you're pulling a nice amount of solar.
Nice. I've never seen it that high before.
14.3. These batteries are awesome. What's the fridge at? Ooh, if you can tell. Ooh.
3 degrees.
3 degrees?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to tell with it pulling solar, but I think that little battery is definitely gonna come in handy now that she's tippy-topped up, and man, she takes up no space. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this one here. We're gonna go get some food because we're hungry. Thank you again to LiTime for reaching out. We'll check in with Amber in a while, I'm sure, down the road and see how she's going. And again, if you want to get yourself one of these batteries at a discount, check the links in the description below. Until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves, most importantly, be positive. And remember, only dead fish can go with the flow. Let's go eat!